Hey guys, Lucky Ojo here, coming at you with Dead by Daylight. I figured an episode or two of this would be a great way to end Spooktober. So, I have never played this game, ever. Mainly for those who know my fears, it involves playing as a survivor or playing as the killer. And there's a single killer who hunts the survivors. I know the general premise of the game. I don't know much more than that. I know they have many, many DLCs to this game. I don't really know much more about the maps or anything like that. But those who know my fears know I hate being chased by a single entity. Which is why I don't really play this game. But in the spirit of Spooktober, I will end it with this because I'm a coward. So, first thing, in the Halloween mood, it looks like they have made an update. I'm assuming this is an update. I don't assume they don't have pumpkins all the time. And I will take a look at the store just to see what they have. So when I first loaded up the game, they gave me 250,000 of whatever the red currency is, which they say are blood points, which are character progression apparently. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's a different currency than what buys stuffs. So these are featured. Oh, these things are creepy. Oh, that's like the Scream dude, but different. There's a DLC. We're not going to go to the PlayStation Store and get DLC. The Blight is what that guy's called. Auric Cell Packs, or whatever that currency is. They're called Auric Cells. We can go to characters. I hit R1 there. So it looks like these are the survivors. That's straight up the guy from Left 4 Dead, Bill Overick. That's literally a character from Left 4 Dead. Cheryl Mason's from Silent Hill 3. Like, some of these people I actually recognize. Steve Harrington from Stranger Things, along with Nancy Wheeler. I didn't recognize Nancy Wheeler's digital form, but I recognize the name. So I think these DLC characters all come from things, which is interesting. And some of them I don't recognize, and I'm assuming I should, but some of them are very recognizable from things I've either played in the past or seen in the past. So, which is interesting. And then some of these characters I'm assuming are original characters. Like, in the very beginning cutscene when I first saw, I definitely saw the guy with glasses, and I saw these two in the very beginning cutscene. And these killers are creepy. I'm assuming the 42 are costumes, and that's insanity. Well, Execution, that's Pyramid Head. Oni, that's creepy and so. Oh my god! So that's Smiley from what you call it, like Legends. That's Leatherface, like how they call him the cannibal instead. The clown, that's creepy. That's Michael Myers. I don't know why they call him the Shape. I don't really understand that either. That's Jeepers Creepers. That bunny rabbit is distinctly reminiscent from the bunny rabbit from I can't place the movie right now, but that scary movie that Kevin Smith I think did with all the holidays. And he had like this weird mix of like bunny rabbit and Jesus. It was weird. It was a weird movie, but it was still a very creepy rendition of the Easter Bunny. That's what that reminds me of. Man, these are creepy. I'm afraid to look at some of the costumes, but we're going to go ahead and do it, because why not? I picked the nurse, I think. So if I go and click on one of these, okay, yeah, we can see the different costumes. Man, and they are really different. Like, so having never seen this game, and the loading is taking a while. They put a lot of detail into this game. Like, a lot of detail. And I also noticed that when I loaded the game up, it said they were on something like season 20 or something like that. So that leads me to believe that they do seasons kind of like Diablo or like Fall Guys or a lot of, Fortnite, PUBG. Name your game these days. A lot of games do them. But they do seasons to unlock different things. I also noticed that the Left 4 Dead Bill Oberg doesn't have separate costumes. So let's just pick Glasses Guy. He has a burn-up costume. He apparently has an elf costume. That kind of takes the fear factor out of it. I kind of wish I had that just to make myself feel better. Okay. Feng Min. That's actually a pretty cool costume. That's also a cool costume. A lot of these are Goddess of Warfare. That's sweet. The Happy-Go-Lucky Amphibian. I don't know how I feel about that one. Electric Dreams. These are like rave ones. I feel like that's like something you'd see in like Cyberpunk 2077. Extraterrestrial. I don't get that unless her eyes are a different shape or something. Good Game Easy. Into the Matrix. Not really picking up what that one's all about either. Is that just a Chongsum? I can't really tell. Okay. The dress actually was at the top. Looked like the Spring Festival outfit. Yeah. But her face is all covered in blood, which kind of takes away from that. That's interesting. So some of these costumes are pretty cool, and they really do put a lot of thought into this. They even put the backstory on the characters that aren't here, I guess, into why they would have to be here. And then you can unlock the character with however much stuff, because we don't have the stuff to have that character. And I'm assuming that's why they're grayed out. So if we wanted to buy Steve Harrington, for instance, which is just awesome in its own right, and then Steve has his own moves like Babysitter and Second Wind. Okay, so I have a general idea of what the game is about now. Obviously, we're not getting cell packs. Shrine of Secrets. Shrine of Secrets contains 4 teachable perks that can be unlocked with iridescent shards. Iridescent shards are gained by playing matches as either survivor or killer and increasing your player level. The Shrine of Secret updates once a week. Okay, so those purple things are iridescent shards. Whoa, that was kind of, I guess I was like right in between them. Iron Maiden. So we get abilities as either one of these things. Obviously, we're not getting or Excel packs. So, okay, I think we're done with the store. We've learned enough. I should probably do helper tutorial, but we're going to skip that. And we're just going to learn by dying. And it's probably going to make some people upset, but that's what being level 1 is all about. So, into the Survivor we go. A lot of things are happening, and I don't know. Survivors. In Dead by Daylight, there are 2 different distinct roles to play, multiple characters in each role to choose from. Each killer has his own strength and weaknesses and unique power, where survivors initially only have their appearance. However, each killer and survivor has 3 unique perks to unlock in their blood web, which can eventually be taught to other characters. Each character comes with their own particular skill set, progression path, loadout, and customization options to fit their play style. Feel free to experiment. My God, this game has a lot of stuff. I'm going to pick Dwight. The reason I'm picking Dwight is he looks very much like Ragnos. And if I pick options, Can I pick... if this is a public match or not? How do I do that? Tier 1 unlocked. Claim rewards. Rift open. A new tome in Rift has been opened in the archives. Archives of Rift. Rift contains rewards for both killers and survivors. Collect Rift fragments to increase your tier in the Rift and unlock more rewards. When a Rift is opened, Rift fragments can be collected by earning XP and collecting challenges in the current tome. A Rift is split into 2 tracks, a free track and a premium track. Rewards in the free track are available to all players, while those in the premium track are only for those who have gotten the Rift Pass. The Rift Pass can be unlocked by spending Auric Cells. If you have the Rift Pass, you get Auric Cells to immediately unlock more tiers in the Rift. When a Rift closes, the progress pass will reset, and the next Rift will start at Tier 1. That's, I think, the season thing they were talking about. Whoa, okay. New tomes regularly added to the archives. Each tome is released with new level challenges. Further levels become accessible over time. Once a new level is available, it can be accessed by reaching the epilogue of the previous level. You can accept 1 challenge at a time. Most challenges must be completed on multiple trials and will reward blood points. Master challenges must be completed in 1 trial, but they offer greater rewards and will occasionally unlock entries in the tome's collection. The collection is a window of the stories of Dead by Daylight characters, containing memories, logs, and animated sequences. If there's an open rift, then the challenge the current tome will open the rift fragments. These fragments unlock tiers of rewards in the rift. There is so much to this game, I have no idea what is happening right now. I just know that we can do stuff with stuff. Brain light repair for a total of 4 generators. Okay. Oh, we can accept the challenge. Well, I don't even... Okay, I'm not going to accept anything right now. Because again, I don't actually know what in the world I am doing. So if I hit select, or if I hit ready... Okay, looking for match. I could have invited other friends, and then it would have made him for match. The reason I picked this guy, he looks shockingly like Ragnos. For those that remember seeing Ragnos when he used to show his face as well. Not maybe as fright. Well, actually, Ragnos does get scared pretty easy too. Actually, more so than me. So. I imagine in this situation he would be more frightened than me. He actually gets more scared by the paranormal than I do as well. So he, I believe in these situations he probably would be like this guy right here, chewing on his nails in a frightful situation. I would say don't tell him I said that, but he might see this. So too late. But the resemblance is actually almost uncanny. Like, between the glasses, I mean, the face is almost there. The hair, unkempt in the back. Like, I mean, it's not far off. It's pretty close. I'm also curious as to what this is. I'm also glad that I actually have what is essentially a mouse cursor, even though I'm using my left thumbstick to maneuver it. I don't quite know what that is. Like that thing. It kind of looks like a head crab. Sorta, kinda, maybe. But I'm not entirely sure what it is. Also could be a fungus. Also could be a plant. Don't really know the storyline of this game, which is why it kind of leaves a lot to the imagination. So I'm wondering if I can mess around while it... So it's looking for a match right now. So if I hit this... The blood web. Your mind is open up to the blood web. Sounds like the dark web. Last night, I got out of the fog. in a manner of speaking. I arrived in the pocket of tranquility where the monster was nowhere to be seen. I stopped running and was immediately filled with a strange calmness. I lay down near the bonfire and closed my eyes for the first time in what seemed like days. After long, deep breaths, I plunged into what seemed like what I first thought was the darkness of a dreamless sleep. And then I saw it, the blood web, a space between reality and abstraction. There is no sleep here, only torment. Even my own mind is shared and bent at eternity's will. Benedict Baker's journal, November 1896. So, I don't know who, either they made this up or Benedict Baker has some things he needs to resolve. Alright, so, tutorial to Bloodweb. The Bloodweb is a procedurally generated skill tree. It consists of interconnected nodes which can be unlocked to acquire items, add-ons, offerings, perks, and more. You progress through the Bloodweb by collecting and spending blood points. Each character has their own Bloodweb, which represents their level and general progress. Collecting all nodes in a Bloodweb will increase the character's level and generate a new, larger Bloodweb. At level 10, the entity awakens and begins to consume nodes on a character's Bloodweb, so players must prioritize nodes they want to reach before the entity does. Although the maximum level cap is at 50, players can carry on competing. I missed that. So it sounds like you get your first 10 for free. And then after that, something happens to you. And then, or something happens to the Bloodweb itself. And then, basically, nodes start disappearing. So you have to strategically pick the nodes that you want. Is what I'm gathering from that. But to each their own. I don't know. All right, me and Diamond Dodge, and I can't read the other ones, but it'll be all right. Camerondo looks like, and I'm still just biting my nails. We will surely survive this because I know none of the buttons, and I was the only one to not say that I was ready. I now know that I'm that guy. I'm just gonna hit that left one because I have no idea. And it looked like they were waiting on me anyway. Facing the Hillbilly. The Hillbilly is equipped with a chainsaw that can smash pallets and put survivors in a dying state with one hit. While using a chainsaw, he moves at incredible speed, but is briefly stunned if he collides with objects or walls. Well, that is good to know. I'm assuming that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. They call the Hillbilly. I don't know the buttons to this game. I am immediately regretting trying to start this without actually knowing the buttons. Like Friday the 13th, I was like, yeah, we'll figure it out. This, I'm like, this looks more complicated. I feel like this game's a little bit more polished. And it's like walking into League of Legends, but like, oh yeah, no, it'll be fine. Just roll into this like with nothing. And then we'll see what happens, but maybe not the wisest choice. Maybe we should have rolled a tutorial. Nah, we'll be alright. Suffocation Pit. Oh, that sounds like a place I want to be. Alright. Let's get a... I don't know why there's a thing around me. Well. Good thing is he wasn't paying attention to me. because he was paying attention to the guy beside me. The bad news is, he caught me afterwards. Can you actually just recover? Is that a thing? If like the other guys stay alive, we just wake up? Because if so, like, that sounds like very, very hard to win as the killer. It's like Left 4 Dead winning as the zombies. Whoa. Don't know what that was about. So I can't move. I see birds flying up. Oh, you got somebody else over there. Oh, I see me bleeding out on the bottom left. If you look at my health, I am slowly bleeding out. So I think our dudes have to like come get us. And I think one of them is kind of coming towards me. Assuming that crazy chainsaw guy isn't going to... Oh no, they're not doing it at all. They're just like, whatever, idiot. Do your own thing. They got the other guy though. Oh no, because the killer's like hanging out right next to me. I guess I can hear the heartbeat. And they just like, no. How do you run? Okay, yeah. He's taking me away. That's not good. I should have tutorialed this bad boy. I might wiggle free. He's taking too long to figure out what to do with me. I bought my dude time to fix the rest of that. I'm gonna wiggle faster now. I've actually bought time for him to fix the generator on the other side. Which is hilarious. Oh, this guy's got a pig head. Yeah, like they fixed the generators now. I'm just gonna hang out over here. Don't mind me, big crazy guy. I mean, I've had better days, but in the same context, my guy, you didn't really do that one smart. All right. Well. Oh, here we go. I can actually crouch now. So which one of these has not been done? The light over here doesn't look bright, so I'm gonna kind of walk over there. Like, we might actually win this thing. Mainly because I'm pretty sure the killer was so focused on me for so long, he kind of screwed the pooch. Oh, nice. I'm actually getting healed by one of my teammates. Boom. I don't know what our goal is now. See that guy. Oh, I think we just get out of here, right? Oh, nice. We got out. Yo, we just beat it. I had no idea what I was doing the entire time. But we made it. And I'm pretty sure all 4 of us made it out. Sweet. Not bad for a first match. And I only died like 3 times. Having never done this ever before in my life. And never done the tutorial. Sweet. Continue. Let's try one more. And we'll see what we got. Because I actually had reasonable success. I was able to dissuade that guy away. If there was a sprint button, I think I would have done okay. And I did learn the crouch hide-ish button. The don't give up most of your position button. Now the question let's go back to the blood web again. So, let's see. You have the undeniable capability to sense danger, get an auditory warning when looking in the direction of the killer, traps, totems, and a 45-degree cone with 8 meters. 15 seconds once it cools down. That's pretty good. How do I get it? I think you have to get something, or get to it. Reveals the aura of basement hooks to you for 20 seconds at the start of the trial. Tremendously increases the chance of spawning the basement in the killer shack if the map has a killer shack. Let's see. A rudimentary first aid kit, which saves lives in emergencies, even if it's lacking some supplies. 16 charges. That sounds like super useful. I think that's what the people were using on me. Grant 50% bonus blood points in the survival category and stack. So I think we'll take this. That seems useful. The bloody blueprint makes sense because I want this uncommon perk here. Small game. That makes sense. I think we have to take the first couple. And that makes me level 2. Okay. Unpredictability. Each level of the blood wave is procedurally generated. Keep in mind that if its layout and content are unpredictable. That's kind of interesting. So each person kind of gets their own thing within reason. So that maybe that uncommon one I got won't be the same thing as other people's. I return to the space that I call the blood web as often as I can. I feel like I'm starting to gain more control over it. I'm able to focus and travel deeper to the deeper levels. Here's a fair warning to anyone who might attempt to follow my steps. Tread carefully, as the blood web is unpredictable and ever-changing. Benedict Baker's Journal, November 1896. Okay. Ooh, standard flashlight. That sounds dangerous. 50%. And it stacks. Remember, we get 10 stacks before this thing starts. There's something that spawns and starts immediately going. Unlocks potential in one's aura's reading ability while you're on the hook. All survivors' auras are revealed to all other survivors. With the killer's within an 8-meter radius, the killer's aura is revealed to all other survivors. That is useful. What I don't want is the flashlight. Well, we don't have to use the flashlight. I just need to know how to utilize my inventory, because I don't want to accidentally pull it out and start using a flashlight. It only has 8 seconds of battery life, which could be useful. Whatever. We'll grab this just to have this. And then I'll grab this, and we'll leave this just so I stay level 2 right now. And then I'll say I'm ready for the next match. And then we'll kind of leave it at that. Because I don't want to level up necessarily and end up fighting way harder dudes that know what's going on. Because I don't know what's going on. Because I don't even know how to use items yet. But I think I'm starting to kind of know what's up. I know how to duck. And I realize now in the middle of task, they can do button prompts to you. Because that's what alerted the killer to my presence the first time. But the other guy took the flak for me, whether he meant to or not. But he dashed, and I don't know how he dashed. And then he kind of ran in a circle while I was healing, or like repairing the thing halfway. But then the killer found me. And I kind of got a little gutsy with it. And if I had just kind of not gotten too gutsy and went back and away, I probably would have gotten away with most things and then just left. But I got a little too gutsy with the repair. If I had left halfway through and then... Well, I didn't know the duck button back then anyway. But if I had knew the duck button at that point, I probably would have been able to hide behind a corner and not died and spent half the match dead in a corner, like bleeding out, waiting for someone to come find me. Because it looks like the killer was trying to figure out the buttons too. Because if you notice, like that killer that last match was like holding me, and he's kind of like holding me at a wall, and like kind of like positioning me to the wall, and then I would just wiggle out, and then he'd just kind of stand there for a second, and he'd be like, "Hey, what just happened, man?" Like he looked as confused as I was about the situation, and then I just ran off. Like I'm assuming, judged based on like the whole kindred perk here. He was looking for a hook, and he was trying to like hang me up on a hook, but he couldn't hang me on a hook. But knowing that I'll get more experienced killers after me, I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna get this kindred perk because I'm assuming they're gonna hook me because I have no idea what I'm doing. Good old Dwight is going to continue to chew his nails to death. And the half tucked in shirt, like, for real, like the comparisons to my brother are awesome. he also wears button-up shirts that tend to get untucked. Like, I don't mean to pick on my brother. It's just, this is an eerily similar rendition without meaning to be. I'm going to take that away. We don't need the blood web out anymore. Oh, loadout. Yeah. What's this? Bond. Prove 3 personal perks. You know. This is where I... Oh, snap. I don't know how to do anything. Good lord. First off, camping first aid kit. Yeah. Perks is where I need to put Kindred. Unlocks allies' auras are revealed to you if they're within 20-meter range. That would actually be super useful. So it looks like until I get to a certain level, we can only use certain ones. But Kindred is one that I need to use. So I wasn't even equipping items and or things. Okay, there we go. We had a minute left, but I had not hit ready yet. So now we're good. Now that I know to hit ready. Yeah, like I was... Okay, someone else must have picked something. Because I didn't touch anything. It just flipped things over and did the stuff. Or that maybe those cards represent what the randomly generated things aspects are of the randomly generated level. Well, it's not a randomly generated level, it's a random level. So maybe it's a random level, and to make the levels more random, they give you random, like, features. Because I want to say in the very few seconds I read there, it said something about moldy generators. And I'm assuming that's some features to there. So it looks like we have to do 5 generators again, do something that, and then escape. Like flip a switch or something, and then get out of here. So 5 generators it is. I will help fix one of the 5 generators. And assuming I get caught, because I'm assuming that I will, because I have no idea what I'm doing, my Kindred perk will kick in. All right. And now I have an item that I don't quite know how to use, but we'll figure it out. Rotten Fields. All right. Oh, this just well, there's a hook right there. I should walk towards it. All right, I don't push him down as much if I'm walking. Nice and slow. Oh! The killer was running behind me too. This particular killer. Wait, Matrozold escaped. A player disconnected while loading. Oh. Alright. Where are we doing that? It was the killer disconnected while killing me. I thought we were going to get, like, some awesomeness in there. Alright, if everything equipped, we're going to run that back. Do that old salty run back real quick. Because, like, dime to dollar, he had me dead to rights. I'm gonna hit ready. I did hit ready. There we go. We'll look for match there. Because he had me. And if you saw, he was heading back towards that hook. And the Rotten Fields had that hook just hanging there. What I'm curious is, was it the cornfields moving because I walked too fast, like I was standing up and then moving? Or was it an aura thing, like he has his own blood web and he could see my aura? And it kind of makes me curious. Kind of like, in Friday the 13th, I like the sensibility, and if they got within a certain distance of me, I could just see where they were. But if they ran, I could just see the circles all the time. But if they hid, it was harder to find them unless I used sense, and then it was like, oh, they're in the house, like right here, light up the house. And I'm curious if it wasn't like a mixture, like I was giving away things. And this is where I made that like whole League of Legends reference, right? Like I came in here totally unprepared. I didn't do any Blood Network. I didn't do any research to this game beforehand because I've never played it. And I didn't do the tutorial. And I feel like I just jumped into like a game of like League of Legends and was like, hey guys, and then I just started like running down mid. And then you're like, what are you doing? Like, pick a random character, pick a random hero, run mid. And you're like, maybe not. Maybe not the wisest. But, oh well. We'll do it. We'll figure this out. Good old Dwight. He'll see it through. I have faith in the big glasses. Speaking of which, I don't think we've looked at survivors. Loadout we fixed. We looked at customize. Holiday tree. Let's see here. A tree of light for long winter's night. Have a wonderful winter 2019-2020. The Dead by Daylight. Okay. That just seems silly. Okay, I don't think I need that charm. I didn't mean to hit circle to get out of that. I just wanted not to put that charm on. The See Me Now cap. That seems like something I shouldn't have on. Oh, he can give him a beard. That's even better. You can give him a mustache. A ball cap. There's two of them with beards, one with the red. The style is a P. It's all white. That's awesome. Manager's vest. That is better. Bullfighters t-shirt. No. No. We need something darker. Like, the last thing I want to do is bring more attention to myself. Even though some of these are like... I'll do brown slacks, because I don't know what kind of level we'll go into. And that looks more like my brother would anyway. Very interesting. Fire roost. Okay. Like, I feel like some of these I've earned just by owning the game. I bought this game like a long time ago. And I just never actually downloaded it to play it. And I feel like that's what's happened here. All right. Okay, so the characters' names are underneath. So Claudette is this character, and then David is this character. So both of these are Claudettes in different costumes. Now, I've already hit. Okay, then I'm ready. We're waiting on Carlos. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you get bonus blood points for this one, it looked like. So I think those are just like stacks of stuff that happen for each match. I didn't get to see what the other one was, but I think that's what that is. A hooked survivor can be rescued by other survivors. In the first phase of the sacrifice, they may also attempt to unhook themselves with a 4% chance of succeeding at the cost of accelerating. I didn't see what it is. If the survivor does not survive the trial, they may lose any items they were carrying. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So I might actually lose the med pack or med kit. I'm not super, like, attached to the med kit. James is looking for flashing lights above them. That makes sense to me. That's kind of how I've been locating them so far. Failing a skill check sets back any action's progress and notifies the killer. That's more than likely how they've been finding me, because I have been blowing that thing up a lot. The Thompson house. Coldwind Farm. So I think we're just starting in different places within the same place. So reunited. I'm going to get away from this person, though, because I have a bad habit of drawing the wrong kind of attention. Reunited. I'm just going to hide back here for a minute. Wait to see that killer goes. Killer went that way. Well, killer killed that person. Picked up that person. Meanwhile, I'm gonna... Yikes. Man, I mess these skill checks up all the time. Might as well leave the generator to somebody else. I want to draw the killer off somebody's trail. I don't know where any of the lights are. I don't see. I see one there. See a hook there. I don't see any other. There's a bird. Oh, there's another one out there. Yep, he's coming for me. Alright, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm gonna wiggle in the meantime. And I put down my health pack just in case. Come on. Come after me, Mr. Killer. Where you going, big guy? Let's disarm this trap and wait right there. Don't mind me. Haha! Let's go to the exit. I'm assuming this way to the exit. I don't know. I actually don't know which way to the exit. we were a little screwed, a little bit. Come on. I'm assuming the killer was toying with us up until this point. Because he was definitely toying with me for quite a while. But the ground is burning, and I don't know where the escape is. I think we found the exit. Boom, we survived. Like, we always suck so bad, but yet somehow find the escape. Like, I don't know exactly how we do it, but we do it. It is just short of miraculous, to be honest. It is sad in some ways. Well, in a lot of ways. But that was Dwight. Doing Dwight things. Oh man, Dwight saves the day yet again. What was funny is, like, he toyed with us, but, like, his plan failed in the end. Like, I felt like he was setting up a bunch of traps, thinking he couldn't get us. Like, he set that trap behind me to the side, I guess thinking that, like, what he was going to do was let me fix the generator, and then he was going to get me stuck in the trap, then kill me, and then I'd be stuck. But between my partner beside me, like, giving him the rundown, and then I just disarmed the trap, and he missed. He, like, whiffed. And then I just dove through the door, and then but he couldn't pick, you know, which one of us he wanted to go after, and I just kind of, like, went up and around into the house, and that kind of, like, threw him off my scent. It's kind of like, what was there used to be this really old phrase, like, it was like a fox that chases two hares gets none, or something like that. Something along those lines. And that's exactly, like, what happened. He went after, like, both of us, and he got none of us, because he went after both of us. But we leveled up, we got quite a few things, and I still have no idea how to play. So I think we all learned great lessons here. I don't know what those lessons are, but we learned them. But that was Dead by Daylight. I might do one more episode, because I kind of want to play as the killer, even though I have no idea how to play as the killer, but I kind of just want to, like, lift people up and put them on hooks. So you may see one more episode to kind of round off Spooktober in general. And it may be me chasing people around with whatever killer they let me play as, because I don't have any DLCs or anything, but, like, just me running around chasing people, kind of like how that guy was doing, and having no idea how to do it like the original one we played. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know if you think that Dwight actually looked like Ragnos. How terrible I played, because I realized that I was terrible. And what you thought about Dead by Daylight, if you've never played it. Because honestly, this is a really polished game, and there is a lot more to it than I thought. The depth of this game is honestly astonishing. So kudos, Dead by Daylight devs. Way more to this game than I thought. I thought, like, isometric multiplayer, no big deal. Wow. There is a lot to this game. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, smack on the like button, and we will see you next time.